Thursday afternoon. Today is January 29th, 2026. My name is Casey Halpern, and as always, I'm thrilled to be joined by my co-host, colleague, and friend, Ryan Bornman. Ryan, how the hell are you? Staying warm, I hope.
What's up? Yeah, what's up, Casey? How are you?
Living the dream. Very busy week out here in the slums.
Oh yeah.
Freezing. There's still 10 to 12 inches of snow outside. That's now basically ice. It has been frigid for those who don't know that. But aside from that, can't complain. We've got
Yeah.
a nice little
Okay.
Thursday afternoon of action thanks to the Farmers Insurance Open. But Super Bowl is set for next week. But yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. I have to actually move my car in Hoboken later today, and they don't shovel for you, so I have to go out at some point tonight and shovel all the snow from around my car. That's not going to be a fun process for me. But I said before that the cold wasn't bothering me that much. I'm sure I'll change my tune when I'm out there shoveling for probably an hour to get around the big buildup of all the plows, dumping it on top of my car, basically. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. That's the one thing I don't miss about living in a house or having kind of like a driveway car. You don't have to deal with the shoveling. Um, but everyone's got trade-offs. I just pay an astronomical amount in rent every month and live in a shoebox apartment. But pros and cons to everything. Super Bowl is set. We'll do a big deep dive into the big game next Thursday. Pats, the New England Patriots are back in the Super Bowl. You got to be happy for that fan base. They haven't experienced the Super Bowl in a whole 7 years. So congratulations to them once again, back into the Super Bowl. I know you guys have been desperate to see a good team, and you finally got one that lucked its way back into a Super Bowl. So congratulations. I know you've all waited a very, very long time for this, and you really all deserve it. And the 6 titles in the 18 years prior to this stretch wasn't enough, but you got a chance at number 7. So
It's really how insane the Boston fan base has been in our lifetimes. That it's just it's something else.
tough. I mean, they're back. They could potentially win their 7th Super Bowl in the last 25 years next week, which is wild.
It's crazy. The Celtics aren't going anywhere either. The Red Sox are also good. Like it's just it's they've got it good over there. They've
Good
got it good.
sports, good sports town. Um, but anywho, I don't want to give away kind of our picks yet, but we'll do a quick check in on the current lines. So right now, it looks like it moved to Seahawks -5 at some places actually. You could get some +4.5s out there. There's some 5s out there currently. It's starting to move a bit towards Seattle to 5. Obviously, we talked about it last week, but the line opened up at 3.5 on FanDuel prior to the actual games being set. That was the hypothetical line that you could bet into on FanDuel, was at 3.5. So now it was bet up a point and a half, depending on where you shop around. The over-under is now 45.5. I actually made a play here, which we'll discuss next week, but it moved from 47. And look, without giving it away, who do you like in the game? I mean, you could give it away, but who do you like to win? I didn't bet a
I
side.
mean, I like the Seahawks to win. I that's where I'm at. I mean, I think they've been the best team in the NFL all year, and they've just continued to prove it. And I hate to go back to we've done this on the stream every week, and we can dive into more. But the Patriots like easy schedule and how it's gone. I just think they're not their luck, but their luck in a way is going to run out come in the Super Bowl with this Seahawks defense. But who knows? Because Drake May hasn't had to do anything to this point to get them there, and if it doesn't change with the Seahawks defense and the Patriots can find a way to shut down the Seahawks offense, then maybe we got ourselves another Patriots can squeak out another close, low scoring victory again. It would be crazy to, but I'm rooting for Sammy Darnold and the Seahawks, and I definitely think they're the better team in this one, and should get the job done. But should is who knows what that looks like.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, look, I am very. I don't know what the right word is. I'm not betting aside. I would love to see the Seahawks kick the shit out of them, just from a pure personal standpoint. But I just don't see it. I don't see a Mike Vrabel coach team getting their doors blown off. He always has his guys ready to play, especially when they're dogs. See what happens. But look, kudos to the Patriots. Yes, they've had an absolutely unbelievably easy schedule all season long. The offensives they faced in the playoffs were also horrible, right? Like the Chargers, yes, they have Justin Herbert. He played poorly as possible. They had an awful game plan, but that offensive line was decimated all season, and it showed in that game. Then they played the Texans. The Texans defense is all world, but CJ Stroud was literally like Zach Wilson level bad against the Patriots.
Worse, I think.
Yeah, probably worse, but Zach Wilson did have 4 interceptions in his second career game against the Pats. Don't forget that.
Sam Darnold did that too.
Yeah, he saw ghosts. And then they obviously played the Denver Broncos, who were down to their backup quarterback after losing their starting quarterback in Bo Nix in the game prior. So, look, it's been easy sledding for them. This is going to be a different beast. The Seahawks defense is for real. And shout out to our guy, Sam Darnold, who absolutely shredded that Rams defense on Sunday night. So I would love to see Sam Darnold exercise his demons against the Patriots and slay the dragon and win it all, because I'm rooting for him. I always have been rooting for Sam Darnold. He didn't get a fair the Jets, he did get a fair shake in New York, sorry. But the Jets set him up to fail ultimately when they went out and hired Adam Gase, who spectacularly flamed out with their division rival literally just days before. And Christopher Johnson was like, you know what? That's the brilliant offensive mind I need to come in here to groom our second-year quarterback in Sam Darnold and turn him into a star. Just an absolutely piss-poor hire. It was horrible then, and it looks even worse now. Everyone and their mother knew it. And, yeah, I'm happy for Sam. I'm happy he's found success, and I really hope he can finish the job and exercise those demons against the Patriots.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so too. I'm just definitely rooting for the Seahawks here. Just they need to get this done. We don't need another Patriots Super Bowl. That's just the bottom line here. I'll be happy if Darnold can really make a career of himself here and win a Super Bowl. So I got no further comments for you there. Let's get a Seahawks win and not another Patriots win.
I mean, that would be nice. Also, the Seahawks, they need to seek revenge for Super Bowl 49, was it? Yeah, 49.
Yeah.
They deserve it. We're 67. What?
I was gonna say also the Seahawks. It's been, I hate to say, like a blessing in disguise when Charbonnet went down, because Kenneth Walker is just so much better of a runner for them, and they've just finally utilized him the last 2 weeks because they don't have Charbonnet, and it's been very impactful for that Seahawks offense. So they've kind of force fed Charbonnet and split it up for no reason, and now we're kind of seeing K9 get the workload, and he's been great.
Kenneth Walker has always been a beast, and they've just completely underutilized him. We have to forget, Kenneth Walker is an absolute beast, and the Seahawks have just completely underutilized him. And I think everyone forgets that Kenneth Walker solely handed Mel Tucker a 10-year, $95 million contract from Michigan State University. Like, he was the actual only reason why Mel Tucker was deemed a good coach for 1 year. Like, that was it. He was the entire Michigan State offense, and he got his coach a bag, and, well, his coach obviously decided to go do some silly things that caused him to get terminated. But, yeah, Kenneth Walker, he got people paid. And we'll see if he could get Seattle a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Pretty wild. All right. Well, in other news, it is 12:10 local time, which means it's 9:10 Pacific time, which means the Farmers Insurance Open is officially underway. Welcome back, Brooks Koepka. His first tournament back on the PGA Tour. He tees off in, I think, like 20 or so minutes. 22 minutes he tees off in. Excited to have Brooks back on the PGA Tour. Patrick Reed is returning in August. It seems like Live Golf is dying a slow death. They're bleeding out. Obviously, it seems like these guys realize, look, no shame in going to get that generational bag from Live 3-4 years ago. But it seems like these guys have finally realized, like, all right, like, I got my money. I think I want to compete again. Live wasn't all it was cracked up to be. So I'm very excited to see Brooks back on tour. I'm excited to get Patrick Reed back on tour. He's a great villain. Hopefully we'll get John Rahm, Bryson to follow suit in the next year or so. But yeah, the PGA Tour, man, they're going to start thriving here. And I'm very excited about that. As you know, I'm a very avid shitty golf bettor, and we could get into some of my picks shortly. What?
Yeah. I said it's fun though. It's fun though. The shitty
Hey,
golf bets are fun. I've started to come around on betting on golf and watching it too. So you've kind of got me on board there,
I
just in
mean, look,
general.
it's crazy. It's taken me so long. I love golf. During COVID, I fell in love with the game. I'm a schmuck and should have played my whole life. My dad and my brother begged me. They were both very good. My brother's close to a scratch, and I just refused to play golf growing up. Like, I played every other sport under the sun, but I couldn't stand it. And then COVID, I was like, all right, there's nothing else to do. Let's try and play. And it became my favorite thing to do. And I really didn't get into golf betting until like last year. And now I'm just like fully entrenched, consuming content, kind of running my own numbers, like deep diving into stats. It's fun. And when you catch a winner, it's very rare. But it could be a lot of fun. I had a lot of heartbreaks last season, as people who have watched our stream probably recall. So we're hoping for more profits and wins this season. But look, it's a hard game to bet. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get some of these bigger names back too on the tour. Like you said, there was generational money to go do something different and hoping it would take off and, not rival the PGA because that's sort of like impossible, but at least a little bit more of a bump than it even got. But like, I don't know. I don't even think in that amount of time I watched a single live golf event or even like paid attention to anything going on with it. Like it was definitely flopped and they definitely have not done what was expected, and the PGA will kind of just reign supreme here, and these guys are starting to come back, and we'll probably get all the big names back into the bucket here shortly. I would assume.
I hope so. What was I about to say? Maybe I watched like one live golf event for like an hour on TV, but the TV broadcast was pretty horrible. I did go to a live golf event live actually at Bedminster 2 years ago in New Jersey. It was awesome, but like it was at a Trump facility. It was soup. They rolled out the red carpet. We were part of a VIP squad, and everything was great from soup to nuts. I probably had like 10 lobster tails, 10 tequilas on the rocks, having a good time, chatting it up, trying to rizz up Paulina Gretzky a bit. Just enjoying myself out there. So it was a great event. Was in the VIP tent, got treated great, white glove service, awesome experience, but watched very little golf. And I would say everyone else in the crowd probably watched very little golf as well. It was more like a party. Like that was the event. It was a fun party. Everyone was just wasted, eating good food, having a blast, chopping it up, and admiring Paulina. That was pretty much it. I actually am on. Did you take anything yet or no?
I took one thing and I thought it was I just my first real golf bet of the year. I thought it was just a line that was really off on DraftKings. I was just completely wrong. So I'm probably just gonna have to eat this one. But I have Xander to be the first round leader, and because it was plus like 9,000 and it was a lot lower on FanDuel, but it was because they're playing the two courses are split, and FanDuel split the odds for like the first round leaders between the two courses. So like his odds were on FanDuel were for the first round leader on the specific course, not the first round leader overall. So that's why they were so drastically different from DK. And I just didn't realize it when I bet it.
What odds do you have?
Plus 9,000.
Oh yeah, he's playing the harder course, right?
So that's what I'm getting at.
Well,
That's where I'm like, I got a loss chalked up early. That's on me for not following the golf and just looking at numbers. So sometimes it gets you.
You didn't even ask me. Not that I'm the source of truth, but I could.
I was waiting for the stream here. I was waiting for the stream here. I had to pull the trigger on it, and I did. And now, you know what? Now I know to wait. Wait till we get on here, and I can get in there.
That's fair. I have a massive card. I could just run through it. It's actually disgusting. It's like the first big golf event of the year.
Yeah.
Look, I know we had the Sony Open in Hawaii 2 weeks ago. We had the Amex last week. By the way, I had two outrights. I had a few outrights, and I came in second place both weekends. So just awesome start to the season. Really, really exciting to just get teased.
For you.
What? Yeah.
It's part of the course for you. That's standard.
Only I could just bet my guys to finish in second place if that existed and not just to win. I got a big card. Actually, one of the people in my card just teed off, and we actually got a comment from a Willie Burke. Marty this weekend? Yeah, we're on Marty Thor Bjornsson. For folks that don't know, that's Michael Thor Bjornsson. I call him Marty. His nickname is Thor. He's a big hitter. He's a young guy on the PGA Tour. He's an absolute tank. He pisses on the golf ball. And Burke, I got bad news for you. He's in the bunker on hole 1 off the tee. So I got Marty in a matchup against Rasmus Højgaard, who is also a fan favorite of mine. So it's a bit of an internal conflict there. I have, unbelievable is right. In the sand on hole 1 off the tee. Can't make it up. A lot of golf left, though. A lot of golf left. I got Marty over Rasmus. I have JJ Spawn over Taylor Pendrith in my matchups for today. Let's see what else I got. I have, I could share kind of a little bit. Of
let me know.
Yeah.
I have the top finish market.
I'm gonna share my tracker, but I need to blur out some numbers. So here, hold on.
I think I have a 18%, a small little boost on Bally too that I need to use for a $20 long shot guy here too. So maybe we'll come up with that in a minute as can't speak. Jeez, in a minute as well.
All right, I'll share my screen. I don't think you could see the actual numbers I have on here, but this is everything I got. So I got some good numbers this week. I'll tell you that much. I got Aldrich Pocketer, long shot to win. Big hitter. He was a rookie last year. He drives the ball a mile. Longest guy on tour. I have him to win, obviously, and to place, top 5, top 10. I took a little Sahith Thagala at 100 to 1. Great odds. His odds closed at 65 to 1. The odds I got Potgieter at were average of 184. His odds closed at 125. Hao Tong Lee, my guy, as I said last month on the stream, met him at that golf event in December. He's a fan favorite of mine. That's just a pure passion play. I have him to win and to place. I got a good number on him, 100 to 1 to win. And then I took some Hideki to win, to place, David Ford to win, to place. But a lot of these guys are very big long shots, so just little sprinkles on the to win market and more on the to place. Marco Penge, another rookie who's a stud, but just switched to PXG clubs and is battling an illness seemingly. So that was probably a stupid bet. And his odds moved against me. I got him at 60 to 1. He closed at 75 to 1 just before we got on here. And then obviously I can't quit Will Zalatoris. I am addicted to the guy. And he has caused me a lot of heartache in my golf betting career. But the guy can absolutely flush the golf ball. One of the best iron players on tour, a phenomenal ball striker. And one of these days, Will Zalatoris is going to put it all together and win a tournament. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend because he did just return from back surgery, as we talked about last week. He had a nice finish at the Amex, but this is going to be a step up for him in competition in terms of just like kind of course and just field as well. This is Torrey Pines is a U.S. Open course some years, like the South course specifically, not the North course. That's a lot easier. But the South course at Torrey can be very tough. It's a long, long course. The rough is thick there and deep. So will be interesting to see how Zalatoris and his back fare. But I did take him. I probably will take him every tournament because he's my favorite golfer. But yeah, he's delivered me maximum pain in my golf betting career. And hopefully one day we could right that ship.
Yeah, hopefully we can. I feel like you've got a couple guys who have delivered some maximum pain to you in your golf betting career so far. So hopefully one of them in 2026 delivers you some happiness instead of pain here.
You're not going to believe this. Marty Thorbjornsen has found another bunker on his approach shot. So he's in a greenside bunker now. And that's not the start we wanted from him in our matchups today. Brutal.
What do we who do you feel how do you feel about JJ Spawn? I was just looking and he has a decent odds to win on Bally.
I don't like what are his odds?
Uh plus 3,300.
That's a great. That's a.
I got a little live boost. I want to put it on someone to win. I was going to go further down the board, but it looks like all the bigger odds guys kind of dropped back down. So I can't go too outrageous with it, unfortunately. So just be a little 10 to win like 400 after the boost.
Why can't you go outrageous with it? Sorry, I'm looking.
I could, but I think a lot of the guys who had like the bigger, better odds that kind of have closed, have dropped all the way down from the beginning of the week. Let's see. I'll go down the list, see if we got anyone more of a longer shot.
I mean, what do you got on Nikolai Højgaard with the boost?
Plus it's plus 4,000, so it'd only go to plus 4,720.
Oh, that's pretty gross. Spawn at 33 is not bad, actually.
Yeah, some of the mid-tier guys like on Bally are not great. That's the only reason why I said it. If we look,
what do you got on what's Zalatoris?
40 to 1 or like plus 4,000. So still, even with the boost, it's still worse than DraftKings just taking it straight up there.
I would take Spawn. That's probably the best bet. I mean, the Data Golf has him at 35 to 1, but 33 to 1.
So I got like 30. I got like plus 38.94, so a little bit better.
I thought you said so that's a
with the boost. With the boost, yeah. He's 33. He's 33 to 1 before the boost.
JJ Spawn with the boost at 38 to 1, I think is a nice bet. He is 30 to 1 at Caesars, and that's the best price currently.
Yeah.
So, and Data Golf has him at 35 to 1, so you're getting a nice little plus EV bet there. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's next. We always have the other one too. This is one that we've done for a while. Is the 3-leg parlay for top finishes. So I don't know if we can do top 5, top 10, top 20. We got to pick 3 guys that we think are gonna finish up there too as well, and see what we can work with. The DraftKings, yeah.
Let's see.
I always like looking at this market. This one's fun for me. We can do it. Can be top 20 is usually obviously like lower odds, but we can go if we feel good about a top 10 or a top 5. I'm open to go that route for a little bit of a higher payout potentially.
I thought I was sharing my screen. Of course I wasn't. All right, top 20. McGreevy is a pretty good number. Let's see what that changed though. Yeah, it seems like these are pretty. What I was looking at was pretty stale. Hold on. Interesting.
It looks like I'm trying to like pick out some numbers here too. It looks like Cantley's a decent number, plus 126 in the top 20. Jason Day is not horrible, plus 164. I don't know
What is
if you
that? Three
saw it.
legs?
Yeah, 3 legs. Your Zalatoris at plus 210 is not horrible either on DraftKings. You were just talking about.
It's not horrible.
Who's the
Where
one you were just talking about?
my
Gravy?
I got McGree. I have it teed up here. Oh wait, I should zoom in. That would be helpful.
Yeah, see,
So
oh, can
yeah,
it's moved a little bit, or maybe
I got
it's
I got plus 110 here.
yeah, maybe I'm
Even
seeing it
better.
wrong. Oh yeah, I'm seeing plus 110 now too.
I mean, it's not
Hmm.
terrible. I think I would prefer Spawn. Better odds.
Oh, because
This is
that's including ties. Is there a spot where we can go without that's not including ties, or do we just go the including ties route?
no, you're gonna always get that heat. I mean, this isn't bad. 31-1. McGreevy top 20 for some juice. Zalatoris top 20 and Spawn top 20. $10 pays 31.26. And what's the boost?
It's 20%, I believe. Yeah,
So
20%.
you're basically getting close to 40-1 here. Not bad.
Spawn. No, that's not bad at all. That might be I'm just hold on, I'm just trying to build it on I'm just trying to build it on my screen.
I
Give
just
me a
don't know
second
what,
here.
obviously, I don't know what the true price is, but
Yeah,
sure.
you can go the route where I can go the other route too, where it just shows top 20 and then the ties won't count for me. I don't know if I want to go that route, but you get a little bit better odds here.
I would
So if
take it. I definitely am taking. You should definitely take it with dead heat.
I so what do we got? Zalatoris.
I'll show you exactly why you should take it with dead heat. That yeah, sure. The value might not be as great, but this is how the Amex leaderboard looked last week. God damn it! Why can't I just see the results? I'm gonna quickly just shift my screen. This is why.
Who
Look
was
how
the last one?
jumbled McGreevy, Zalatoris, Spawn. This is everyone. So the top five actually is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a drop off. And then here's just everyone bundled up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got 5 guys tied for basically the back end of the top 10. But like this would count as a top 10 bet. And then obviously Ford, Bashu, like all these guys just jumbled together. It could get pretty crazy.
It could get dicey.
Yeah.
I flipped in I went that route and I went Cantley instead of Spawn because I got Spawn on the other end so to win so I'm going with Cantley as my leg there.
So what were the final odds?
They were hold on. I don't know why I clicked out of it. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
Plus with 20%, it's like plus 3,500, 3,300 ish.
Not bad.
No, no, we'll take it. Got something on the roof for this weekend now. Spawn, and then these guys are finishing the top 20. So we'll see how it goes. I missed doing this because this is definitely not my forte. So I love chatting about the guys and learning about golf anyway here.
I wouldn't say it's my forte, but it's a passion of mine.
Your forte, maybe you're not the best better in it, but just forte from like a knowledge and enjoyment perspective.
That I could bring you. By the way, Marty Thorbjornsen grinding for par on hole 1. All right. He went bunker to bunker and he saved par. We'll take it.
Get them all out of the way now.
Let's fairways and greens, Marty. Fairways and greens. That's what we need from you today. Before we go, Giannis I can't even do it.
Don't let me try. Antetokounmpo.
Giannis is he's asking out without asking out, which is just ridiculous how everything's been spun. But yeah, Giannis is looking to be traded from the Milwaukee Bucks. Where do you think he'll end up?
You think he's going to even get traded?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like the longer the Bucks wait, it's just like they're diluting what the return could be just based on it, how much time is left on his contract.
The favorite right now is for him to stay with Milwaukee, which is
Where
which is
on
Kalshi.
is it? I mean, how much liquidity is in the market though?
Uh, I don't know how to. I don't know exactly. There's been 4 million in volume bet, but I don't know what that looks like on Kalshi's perspective. I mean, favorite as in it's right now it's plus 104 on Kalshi that he stays, minus 133 that he leaves. But Golden
Yeah,
State and then yeah, you can pull it on up right here. Miami, New York, like they're all. I don't know. I think they're. I don't know. He is hurt right now. They're gonna have to get a big offer. They're gonna have to get a big offer for him at least this season at the trade deadline. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to shell out an enticing enough package right there. We'll see.
I mean,
I mean, the Knicks would have to go ahead.
no, go. You finish because I think your thought. Well, I'll piggyback
Yeah, I
off
mean,
it.
the Knicks would have to like shell out Cat and a couple other guys, maybe a pick, and I don't know what it'll look like if they, do you want to go that route now with I think what Giannis is shut down for a couple more weeks if I'm not mistaken.
Is,
I'd also
is he
probably
actually
partial.
is that
That's what
real?
I
Or
was going to say. I don't know if that's like if he all of a sudden he comes to New York and he's going to play right away. I don't know. They're talking about Golden State because I guess you could maybe. I'm trying to. I would need to look at the buzz, but I guess I'm assuming you could unload Jimmy's contract and the Bucks could just essentially cut him, and that would get the contract off the books. But I don't think Golden State has the players to freaking to trade for Giannis. Let's see Giannis mock trades. Let's see what they're saying about what this even looks like.
So here's my thing. Like, obviously, the Bucks should do everything in their power to get as big of a return as possible. This is Giannis we're talking about, probably the third best player in the NBA at the moment, right? Like, this isn't like CJ McCollum getting traded for his 10th time. This is
Yeah.
Giannis, like, but this is a superstar in every sense of the word. The Bucks should not settle just because Giannis tells them where he wants to be traded. Sure, they could take that as a suggestion, but that doesn't mean that's where they have to ship him off to. If I was running the Bucks, I would say, "Well, it's been fun. Here's where we're going to trade you." Then I'm doing everything to help the future of my franchise, right? Like, sure, we could find the way to get you to where you want, but like, you're not going to hold a gun to our head and dictate where you're going to be traded to, just because that's where you want to play. Right? We have to do what's best for us. You want to do what's best for you? Kumbaya.
I feel like that this discourse happens every single time, and then the player ends up going to where they want to go, though. Like,
Oh, of course. That's what I was about to say. I think the Knicks are actually a decent buy here.
mm-hmm.
I
Looking
don't
now,
know.
like the Knicks, it looks like the Knicks have to give up Towns and maybe offload Bridges' contract somewhere else if they want to take on Giannis. A couple other guys. I mean, Giannis is worth it in all reality.
They should absolutely do that. If that's all they have to give up, that is highway robbery for the Knicks, and that is a deal they would do every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Carl Anthony Towns has a player option for $62 million in 2 years. You think he's going to pick that one up? Something tells me he will.
Yeah, he's picking that up. It shows there's like obviously a bunch of picks involved potentially as well here too. So I'm just looking at a couple of the mock ones across the board. I mean, the Warriors have to give up, get rid of the Jimmy contract, which I mean, he's obviously out right now, and I think he'll be out next year, maybe out for a portion of next year too with his injury. So the Bucks will be able to offload the contract essentially, so then they could just start fresh. I don't know what the heck you do. It's just Giannis is the same situation as Luka years ago. Like if you just don't trade a guy like Giannis, you figure out to do everything you can in house to make it work, and you keep him happy. Like Giannis is a generational talent who has multiple MVPs, won the finals, wanted to be in Milwaukee. You do everything you can to keep a player like that happy in your organization. And it all seems like it started to go downhill when they fired their coach last year and brought on Doc Rivers, which is just kind of funny. But there's no world as a GM I'm trading Giannis, especially from a market like Milwaukee where he's been his whole career and wanted to be. Like there's no world where you get rid of a guy like him at any point, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you. Obviously, he's a top 3 player in the NBA, and
it seems like it's going to happen, but if I'm Milwaukee, I'm doing everything in my power. I'm trading for whoever. I'm giving him essentially the keys. I mean, he literally, I think he said something last week where last week he got like 11 shots last game, and he was like, that's just insane. I'm like, yeah, there's no world where Giannis should not be shooting a majority of your shots, especially because he shoots such a high percentage. Every shot is at the damn rim.
It's wild. It's wild. I mean, the NBA. I hate the NBA because I don't hate the NBA. I hate this part of the NBA because every 12 months you have a superstar disgruntled, starting to leak out how they want to leave or are unsatisfied with the role, but then they pretend it's not coming from them. Obviously, it's the team, but obviously we all know who it's coming from. These guys change teams like they're changing, girlfriends out there. It stinks from a fan perspective. Like if you're a fan of the Milwaukee Bucks, yes, he has been there a long time. This is not a Giannis piece of it, and good on Giannis for wanting to be in Milwaukee. Like as someone who went to school 60 to 75 minutes outside of Milwaukee, I would not want to live there ever, especially during the winter time when the NBA season is going on. So kudos to him, man, like for sticking it out that long and bringing the city a championship. Obviously, they built a new arena. They have a very nice downtown part of the city now. They've really built it up a bit, but Milwaukee, I can't say that's on one of the top places I want to live in the United States. Madison, on the other hand, that's different. But Milwaukee, it's not a destination spot for future NBA superstar free agents. So
that's what I mean. Like you get rid of Giannis. Like, what's the plan? You hope someone else you can rattle someone else to Milwaukee, or you hope you get a talent as good as him at some point. I mean, he's only when I say only, he's only 31. It's not like he's at the back end of his career like Steph and LeBron, like in their 30, 38 and 40. Like he's not there. I mean, his worst freaking finish in the last like 8 years is seventh in MVP voting, and that was when he was 22. Like the last he's won MVP, fourth, third, fourth, third. Like, I mean, that you can't get rid of a player like that. And if he's on the market, other franchises, you throw the house for a guy like that. That can literally change your entire franchise overnight if you do that.
100%. You move heaven and earth to get a guy like Giannis, no matter what,
Yes.
every day of the week. You don't even think twice. But
it's crazy.
Trading Giannis is how GMs get fired, but is that a bad thing? Well, it depends how much you're getting paid, I guess. And,
Yeah.
if you're okay with that legacy of you being the person to fire Giannis. I mean, look at Nico Harrison. He got rid of Luka Doncic in one of the worst trades in professional sports history. And 7 months later, he was fired. He should have been fired when he brought that idea to his ownership group and management, saying, hey, we're going to trade our franchise superstar who is younger and in his mid-20s for an aging, not durable star in Anthony Davis. Like, that's when ownership should have been like, okay, that's one crazy idea. We're going to let you go now. I can't believe they still greenlit that, but yeah, just wild to me. But yeah, that's basically how GMs do get fired. But this one's a bit of a different situation as Milwaukee kind of has their back against the wall here. They want to do right by Giannis, who's done right by the franchise for over a decade now. So I have no problem with him leaving, right? I have a problem with how it's kind of messaged out there into the ether, right? And how they're kind of doing a PR spin about it. Like, yeah, just say he wants out. It's just tell everyone the truth. There's no reason to sugarcoat things.
Well, I mean, maybe he wants to. Maybe he does want to stay if they figure their shit out. But I think he's just kind of frustrated with like how the franchise has handled the last couple of years. If I had to guess, so
how could he be frustrated? They've tried, like they've brought guys in, it just hasn't worked out. It seems like it's been right process, just tough results. It's a results business. Like, unfortunately, Dame suffered a catastrophic injury. Not that it was really working that well before, but like, It's hard, especially in today's modern NBA. Like there wasn't a free agent out there this past offseason for them to go get. Obviously, they gave Miles Turner a big contract. I don't know if I would have done that, but like they do try. Like they extended Chris Middleton when they probably shouldn't have because it was coming off of that championship season, right? Like
They got
they do
Kyle
try.
Kuzma now.
Kyle Kuzma. It's crazy. Kyle Kuzma was like the third piece on a championship team, and people forget that just like
Yeah,
5 years
he's
ago.
good.
He was very good when they won the title. And now he's just basically like, someone please take him. But yeah,
Yes.
something tells me Karl Anthony Towns is going to pick up that $62 million player option in 2 years.
Yeah, he will.
Good for him, man, because I can't believe he's going to get paid that per year. Some of the salaries that these guys makes just like don't compute in my head. Like it's mind-boggling to me that just competent, like all-star talent can make money like this when there should probably be like that money should be reserved for like the true upper echelon stars of the NBA. You know,
Yeah.
not just for like a all-star who puts up gaudy offensive numbers and can't play a lick of defense. It gets burned every time he tries.
Yeah. No, I mean it's really it's really insane. I mean, I think SGA's AAV now is almost 70 million a year after
Yeah,
his
but
new
he's
deal.
that upper echelon star I was just talking about.
Yeah.
That's the guy that I would pay. I mean, he plays unbelievable defense too. Like and well, he's got a great team around him that probably masked a lot of his defensive deficiencies. But I don't know, dude. The NBA is I'm not as interested in it as I used to be, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's
Me
hard to.
either. It's hard for me to keep up recently. I used to be really good at it, and it's just been slowly fading for me too, unfortunately.
It's a long season too. It should start like after Christmas. They should probably find a way to cut down the number of games, considering these guys also don't play close to every single one of them. But I don't know how you guys manage to do that with like the TV contracts and everything. But that ain't my problem to solve. But before we go, if you're out there listening to this, go check out our big game sale that we just launched live on site right now. Get up to 70% off of all of our subscription plans. Check out our monthly plan. Check out our annual platinum pass, which we just brought down $600. And check out our lifetime platinum pass, which we brought down by $1,800. Go check it out today, and we'll help you make a good amount of money for this big game before it even kicks off. No matter who wins, you're going to win. I can promise you that. Guaranteed. So go check that out today. Ryan, you got anything else you want to plug before we go?
I'm all good.
All righty. Well, we'll be here next week, same time, same day, and we'll be talking the Super Bowl. We'll be talking the Waste Management Phoenix Open. So that's a reminder to you, Ryan, to do your homework there. And
I got it.
We'll be talking whatever else happened. Oh, the trade deadline is when? Next Thursday?
The 5th, I think. When is that?
Is next Thursday the 5th? Well, Sunday's the 1st. Yeah, next Thursday's the 5th. All right, so we'll have a big show.
Yeah.
We might have to do more than 45 to 60 minutes.
Yeah. We got a lot going on. It'll be good.
I gotta remember to eat before because I'm absolutely starving.
I do the same thing. I gotta go cook lunch now too. And that takes some time too.
That does too. What are you making?
Probably just chicken and rice and some vegetables. My standard go-to lunch. Nothing crazy. Does the job.
Healthy. I like it. Brooks Koepka is off and running, and he is even through one. Okay. Well, I'm going to go throw that on in the background while I do my work this afternoon, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and stay warm. It's going to be freezing here in the Northeast, so stay warm, and we'll chat soon.